I'm Enric Senabre. I come from Barcelona and I'm from Goteo in Platoniq. The role of Goteo and Platoniq in Idea Camp is a little bit double. It's on the one hand to care and work with others and other hubs in the methodology and the process of refining the ideas. And on the second hand, approaching also the potential of crowdfunding for those ideas to get resources, to create open and collective projects from and with people. Ideas on Wheels is a methodology, but it's also a place or a set of resources for sharing the ideas in the most open way. In a kind of structure, but very flexible approach to what means to express your idea and what also means to share your idea with others. Trying to provoke and trying to find a physical device that reflects how the idea is progressing through the days of the Idea Camp and includes also more people into the conversation. In this respect, I think that one of the keys of Ideas on Wheels as a process and in fact as a work in progress, because Ideas on Wheels itself is evolving, or it's still in a way of polishing and trying to make it more effective, is that it tries to be very open and reflect things in easy ways, trying to find materials which make you synthesize the idea in a specific sentence, for example, that can be shared for the others, or for example reflecting, like right now at the end, the ideas in a visual language that sometimes is more accessible for other people and can be more rich depending on how you want to tell the impact of the idea. One of the very important aspects of the methodology that we are developing as hubs and with lots of people involved is that as an idea maker you have the chance to explore and express the idea from the basic concept or a scenario to deeping into issues and challenges of the idea itself, and also finding additional tools or languages in order to express it. This way we consider that the methodology as such, it's a very important resource and it can be itself a tool for others in different places, or it can be taken and reshaped by others because we want to be shared as well. One of the keys of the Ideas on Wheels is the physicality of the thing. There are very tangible objects that we arranged at the very beginning, so that during these 3 days they move. That's why they have wheels, and they start to be clustered in a way that it's easier to start a conversation because some ideas are close to each other because they have things in common. But then the second day they are rearranged differently, randomly, and they try by position and by the way they are placed, they try to also influence and put in context all the ideas. That's why it's so important that they are artifacts that help the ideas to move and connect to each other. So people are moving their ideas in the most physical way. Something we observed and we were glad to discover at the first edition of Idea Camp was this also potential of groups of people who have common and shared interests into self-organize. This is something that sometimes it's difficult to manage. Sometimes you don't have to manage it at all, and we are also exploring those areas by progressively asking them to coordinate what the ideas can be as a whole. So that's also, in our opinion, and the way we observe it, a kind of a metaphorical replication of what a city should be as well, a place where the ideas are a kind of material that it's very plastical, that it's easily contaminating others and helping to grow. So in one way, Ideas on Wheels, it's a minimum viable prototype of a temporary city.